from Otaku Takeout.
Live, coming at you live from Otaku Takeout in Little Rock, Arkansas. This model kill build party we are kicking off the stream a little bit early. We've got it scheduled till 6, and so we hope you can come out and build some stuff with us today. And we are building some new stuff this time.
Yeah, so far we've only done Gundams up here when we're streaming, and we both decided it's model kit building party. It's not necessarily like gunplay building party. So he went with a cool Firefox from Zoids.
Yes. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Zoid. So this is actually made by Kotobukiya. So this is definitely outside of kind of the Gundams that we have been working with. So I'm kind of curious to kind of compare this to some of the other things that we've done.
Oh yeah, I'm excited to see yeah, exactly like you said. I'm excited to see the intricate parts of it.
Yeah. Like how is it formatted the same? I mean, I have no idea. So I'm excited to check that out. Tell us about what you got today.
I am doing Alphamon from Digimon. I was a Digimon kid growing up, and of course, you know, I love cool special effects. He's got a cool, I don't know if you can see that very well, but he's got a cool cape, sword, so I'm excited to do that. I mean, Pokemon objectively was just like the cooler, like the better thing, but like Digimon had that, and we talked a little bit about before we went live, but Digimon had this air of coolness.
Especially at that age, because I remember my age group, Pokemon had just dropped, and so it was the best thing ever. And then by the time Digimon came out, it was like, I feel like the purist was kind of baked in already. Mm-hmm. But my cousins who were, you know, closer to your age, this was it. And I could see it because I'm like, okay, yeah, a lot of these were they called evolutions? What are they? They were cooler. I mean, they were definitely cooler, especially when you're talking about in that like 8 to 12-year-old age range.
Oh yeah, and they were much more out there too. Like everything Pokemon makes sense, right?
For the most part,
when it evolves, it gets a little bit bigger. It's still on theme. And in Digimon, your like little dog evolves, and now he has a machine gun,
or he's an angel of death, or something like that. Yeah,
absolutely.
So, which is kind of almost the vibe this one's giving me here.
A little bit.
Have wings?
I think the thing kind of comes off for the cape, but I don't think it's necessary. It does look like it splits right there, so possibly.
That's cool. All right, Alphamon and the Firefox. So with that said, I guess we'll get started.
Let's crack these bad boys open. Oh my. So I'm already, I can notice off the bat that mine seems to be a bit more like form, like already. You know what I mean?
Like not so many tiny parts going into a bigger part.
Absolutely. Like I feel like in Gundam, I would have had to have put that piece onto that piece.
Yeah, I think I went the opposite direction. No, it looks like a lot, but honestly, I think I'm kind of in the same boat. Look at these plates.
A little bit.
Same thing. Yeah.
But also, aren't Zoids also known for like the mobility that they have? Like, aren't they supposed to be able to move and articulate?
You know what? As far as a model goes, to be honest, I have no idea. Did you ever watch Zoids back in the day?
I have those like vague fugue state memories that one has as a child. Yeah.
You know, unfortunately, I feel like it kind of fell into the rinse and repeat format of like a Pokemon episode where you kind of knew, you know, Liger was going to be challenged in some way and then overcome it, and maybe it wasn't as consistent of bad guys as like Team Rocket, but you kind of knew what to expect. But it was a lot of fun because it was, you know, we just didn't have much at the time in the way of anime, but it was different from like what we were watching, like DBZ, you know, our shonen stuff. It was just kind of it was a little different. It was probably the first thing I saw with like mechs in it. Honestly, I think I saw Zoids before I saw anything Gundam related, so it's cool to be building one today.
I'm excited. You know, one of the same kind of air of topic. One of the first, I guess to me back then it was a cartoon. I don't know if it's more accurately classified as an anime. I think it was technically still cartoon-like, but the old Transformers one, where like you actually followed this like group of humans and they became all friends with the Transformers. And,
the Transformers animated series. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's good stuff. That, and man, I used to watch one. on, oh, it's gonna drive me crazy. One on, I want to say it was on Cartoon Network or whatever at the time, but it was definitely a throwback series, and it was cartoon. It was not anime, and these dudes had like suits that integrated with machinery to where like one dude was like meant for the water combat, one dude was meant for like air combat, one dude was like heavy like tank artillery. You have not. It's pretty obscure. I'm sure there's somebody out there. But if anybody knows the answer
get
to
in the
that,
comments. Let us know.
yeah,
There's a lot of like older animes that I have like a vague memory of, and I try to describe it to people, and it's like almost always
Crickets.
nothing.
Yeah.
Like I have this one that it would have been on Toonami or Adult Swim at some point in time, like at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And it was these people, and they would like hit their shoulder. It was like one specific android hit his shoulders, and they would do all these like different powers, almost Go-Go Gadget style, turn into.
And it was like a mech.
No, it was like a human android.
Oh.
It's almost like
And in a specific.
but in a specific, he would hit his shoulders. That was the thing I remember.
The Wakanda Forever
Yeah.
or Open Palm.
Yes, yeah. Well, he had like the buttons on the shoulders, so he had to like go and hit the buttons like that.
Gotcha. Okay. Go Gadget arms. That's hilarious. No, I am. You're right. That's a great example of another obscure one that I could see how people would have no idea. All right.
Man, so my first page here just tells me how many different bags styles I have, like A, B, C1, C2, D, E.
C1, C2.
I know. Yeah. Right.
Oh boy. Oh, for use in Japan only. It makes me want to scan it that much more.
Oh no.
What on earth could this unlock?
I think we have to find out.
Yeah. Watch Chance's phone burst into flame.
Yeah. Immediately get a call from the NSA.
You have flagged our international treaty.
It looks like it's taking me to a parts ordering shop for Kotobukiya.
All in Japanese. Well,
Yep.
that makes sense.
Yeah,
Oh,
I translated it.
oh, okay. I was like, wow, I can't believe how much of that is English, but how about your Kotobukiya parts mail order? All
Yep.
right, fair enough. Not for U.S. use.
Yakuza shows up at the door. Hey,
Yeah.
we just want to talk. Oh, good. Wouldn't be a model kit without a bunch of stickers.
Yes, I know. I think I have at least one. I thought it looked like it was either really thick or I've got multiple sticker sheets on here. Either way, leave those handy.
Ooh, look at that hand.
The open palm.
Open palm.
Is that the ring hand?
Yeah, at this point, I want to just get it organized, I guess.
Right. Yeah, I think that's what I'm about to do. Open all the plastic.
Open all the plastic and
Get it alphabetical.
that sounds like the plan to me.
You know, I was in
Band.
Sherwood yesterday for the boys. The boys had a swim meet, so we stopped in to see our friends over at Hobbytown, and they've got some cool where people have built them in store and they've got them on display. And I would
Love to do that.
totally be down to do something like that. Because I think we could easily fit in a display there on the end, right by the models,
Yep.
yeah, and show off
Absolutely.
some of that work. Because obviously we've had people in here before where I'm like, I mean,
Got some nice stuff.
yeah, the level of detail of like, whether it's painting or stickers or some whatever customization, has been incredibly detailed, and I would love to get something like that going where we could display some of that stuff.
Honestly, I think it's just pretty fair to say that we love what people are passionate about, and like we have like cosplay clubs that come up here and just use our space to hang out, and we're open to that. People bring your favorite things.
Yeah, that's kind of the
Show
nice. Yeah, that's the nice part about having as much like just chill space as we've got is we're able to accommodate that sort of stuff.
My sword made of solar energy.
Yes. Not souls, solar energy.
Yeah. It's solar, but it's spelled.
Ah, I like that.
That's how you have
Oh.
like a.
Somebody's admiring your Monster Hunter collection. People do that regularly.
They do.
They really do.
I can't tell you how many times we've like people like how much for the whole collection. And we're like they're not for sale, and they're like why not? Like because it's ours.
Yep. I think we've got those. I looked it up. The next wave I think is the like Superstar set or whatever. Who all they think is the most popular of the Monster Hunter series of the small Capcom blind boxes. What's the level of detail on those things? How much are the blind box? Like 15 bucks or something?
They're 24.99.
They are like small statues. I mean, in the I don't know, like even the not only is the sculpt quality super high, but the paint and the accents and details and stuff are really, really good.
The more I get into this box, the more lost I become. Because look at this. I've got two F1s, and they're just different colors.
Oh.
Two F2s, but they're just different colors.
Oh. Do you have a choice?
I'm not.
Does he come in
really
two palettes?
You know, it even tells me white and blue.
But why is so much of it X'd out? Oh boy. That looks like that could be a doozy.
Well, we don't know until we try, but maybe this is the first series of model kit builds where Jesse finishes the form.
Oh, whoa. Don't go getting my hopes up now.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
All right.
What is this?
Oh, some Gemeralds. That's what that looks like to me.
Figure-rise standard amplified stickers.
Yeah, you got some. You bet to bedazzle that Alphamon.
Hey, man. Okay, so I've got two Bs.
Just to forewarn any of our viewers, I will be talking some D&D today because I am so hyped on the rule book overhaul. If you're not, you're absolutely entitled to your opinion. That's cool, but I am so hyped on these rule changes. So we're going to be talking a little bit about that today, specifically the weapon mastery. Chances already heard me carry on about this, but
oh, I'm excited about it too.
It's so good.
Did you see the changes in Paladin?
No, so the video dropped, but I have not watched it yet. Did you watch it?
No, I just read an article about that was going over some of the changes that have been done to Paladin and Smite. And on first glance, it looks like they're nerfing Smite, but they've really like all the way out of everything else that they've changed for Paladin just makes it work so much more coherently.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're like peppering in the class specific videos at this point, and I want to say they've done Fighter and Paladin now, so I'll probably catch the Paladin one just so I can kind of see what to expect. They were making it sound like they weren't going to be taking away anything, so the only way I could see them, diminishing maybe a feature would be if they've got something that's bolstering it up elsewhere, right?
Yeah, it's like one of the big things that it had done for it was like and I'm trying to now recall it after reading it, but there was a lot of so you got access to like your magic at level 1 to level 2.
Yeah.
So you're able to start doing like heals and stuff. They made you get your magical, like your fine steed at like level 5, I think, and now you don't. It doesn't cost you anything once per day to like use it.
Nice. Yeah, it sounded like they were trying to take a lot of the tedious stuff out of it, which I appreciate.
Smite now became a once per turn thing rather than like you being able to use it on every attack.
Ah.
But now I think the casting cost of it or something has now been diminished as well to kind of even that out.
Gotcha.
So that's where the main controversy of what they've changed for it came in.
Yeah, I'll be curious to know what people think about it. Like, most of it they were making it sound like you could implement into your current playthrough because it would, it's designed to not conflict with with 5th edition. So I'd be curious if it's somebody who because I don't really play a paladin, but I'd be curious somebody who did play one if they implement some of those changes, how they felt about it.
Yeah, Paladin's hard.
You know what I'm thinking about with this weapon mastery system?
Doing a fighter?
Think about not just because I usually am full spellcaster. No melee.
Yeah, with this we've talked about many times.
Yeah, no melee capabilities, no mentionable melee capabilities. Now I'm, especially after playing Baldur's Gate and with this rules overhaul, including weapon mastery, I'm really thinking about maybe running a cleric myself.
Oh, okay.
Being a cleric. And I think that might be a lot of fun.
Clerics are pretty cool.
But yeah, for anyone who is interested, the weapons mastery system is where they are, and when I say it out loud, I'm like, how has this not been part of this game for forever?
For a while now, yeah.
Weapons, the way that you're drawing your weapon based on maybe your class, and then what does it do? You roll to hit, then you roll for damage if you do hit, and that's if you're proficient in the thing, disadvantage if you're not, and that's it. Like, that's where weapons begin and end. Some of them require ammunition, some don't, that sort of thing. But not a whole lot of spice of life or flavor to these things. And it's really sad when you think of someone like a fighter who it's like, okay, this is their whole thing, you know what I mean, is weapon mastery. And it's just this more simple formula, whereas they bring in the weapons mastery, and now one of the examples that they had given early on was you would be able to, like with a longbow, if you had weapons mastery, be able to inflict slow on a creature as if you had hit it like in a leg or something like that. Which, if you're a ranger and you're trying to maintain that distance or shoot even like if you wanted to be a rogue, even for that matter, with that, I guess you're not going to see. Most people don't tend to run with longbows, but if you wanted to, you can maintain that distance. And I thought that was really cool versus something that's also ranged and also takes ammunition like the heavy crossbow. Now inflicting push on a creature, it sets up a lot of cool tactical advantages, a lot of cool combat potential.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of flavor to the weapon that makes sense narratively and makes combat a lot more fun, I feel like. So I'm super stoked for that.
I'm excited about it. I want to see what changes that it makes for some of the other weapons.
Yeah.
Like, those ones definitely, they make sense. So I'm excited to see what that means for, like, and we talked about this before, was like hand crossbow.
Sure.
Like what each individual like sword type does. Like,
Yeah.
What is the weapon mastery of a sickle?
Exactly. What I think the best part about that is, to your point, is that now it matters, right?
Yeah.
Like where used to, it's
it didn't matter what you had
Who
as long
cares?
as it just went with your modifier.
Exactly. And so now it's like, now I want to know what can I, like if I've mastered the weapon, what potential has that unlocked? So super stoked about that. All right, first part's coming together on this Firefox.
I got organized first, and I just went in order of like all my things there.
Gotcha.
So
Thinking about naming it Mozilla.
Mozoa.
Mozilla Firefox. What in the world?
I don't think this is gonna work out for me either, but
So we had a Smash tournament last night.
yes, and it was great. We had a pretty good amount of fun. A lot of really good competitors.
Yes, so remind me, who was, because we had our out-of-town fans in town, our trivia champions.
Yes, the trivia champions, Jordan and Hannah Keller.
Yes, and Jordan was playing who against that Sephiroth? What character was he running?
He was playing a green Captain Falcon.
Captain Falcon. That's what I was trying to remember. Yeah, that was a great first fight.
To start off with, that was
What
incredible.
a neck and neck first fight. That was really fun.
And then for anyone who maybe had missed it, Jesse's first fight was against his own son.
Own flesh and blood, my bouncing baby boy Leo. He did pretty good with his Kirby.
He did pretty good.
You know, honestly, he plays that Kirby in a way that is like
different from the way other people play their Kirby.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's not behaving how you would expect it to behave.
You don't immediately.
It's like the drunken monk technique. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
The moves are hard. What he's gonna do is so hard to read because it's so unconventional. So yeah, he was very proud to have gotten me down to 2 stock.
As he should.
Yeah, and I was thrilled for him.
Oh man, I just realized I got to start stickers on the first thing.
Good time.
Get my famous sticker thing. We do have our first comment. Question for Chance: are you kidding me?
Question for Chance: Are you kidding me?
Man.
Amelia's got the zingers. I feel like I'm actually making some progress. I don't know what you're doing over there.
Oh man, I am not yet.
I'm building a creature.
You build that creature.
So, switching gears to talk about Magic, I am definitely getting a handle on my ninjas. Now, I'm not going to say that I could go toe-to-toe with your Kinney deck, but...
Absolutely, yeah.
Couldn't go toe-to-toe with Kinney quite yet, but I feel like I'm at least getting a handle on the mechanic after our conversation the other day, so I appreciate that.
So I actually have something to add to that, because I found something...
Oh, no.
No, this is good for you.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Good for you. Bad for everyone else. Good for you.
Okay.
I follow some people online that's just like people who know the rules like inside and out.
Yeah.
And they make videos just over like, here's what this actually does, and here's how you're playing this wrong, yada yada.
Did you feel that?
I heard it.
Oh, no. Oh.
I would check maybe
everywhere.
You made mistakes in the past?
Oh yeah, I made one right now, sir. That was a cheek piece. No, that was an earpiece. Oh, folks. This is what happens when you do shortcuts. I was supposed to sprue it out, cut the sprues far away from the piece and then clean it up, and I didn't do that. Dude, that thing is concrete colored. On this, look at this. Look at this color. It's this.
Yeah.
And it's a piece that looks like a damn watermelon seed. Oof. And it's gone. Yeah. Yeah, please.
I know it's ain't no food, but we ain't.
Oh, yeah, you're all set.
Yeah.
Check it out. Dude.
Oh, bud.
It's so gone. I don't even know why I'm even pretending to look around right now.
You gotta at least pretend.
Oh, look at that.
Looky there.
No, it's not it.
Never mind.
It's an actual watermelon seed. No, it's somebody's lifelink token.
Oh no. How will they gain life?
Right. How you gonna vamp somebody?
Vamp?
Vamp. Yeah, that's a verb now. Oh, if it turns up, it turns up. It goes on an ear, so it'll be easy enough to just plug in.
Should be.
Yeah.
And I feel like I heard it like shoot into plastic, so like it might even just be in some of your other.
Oh, okay.
So shake all that down.
Cool. I'll do it. Anyway,
as I was saying, so ninjutsu you can activate it at any point in time during the combat step.
Mm-hmm.
So this can be like as damage is applied or like right before. All that it counts is the damage is unblockable, but just when you hit the damage from the ninjutsu depends on when you brought it in. So, for instance, if your creature that you're swinging with originally has first strike, okay, first strike adds an additional combat step.
I'm trying to. We got a Cooper cameo coming up.
So
Trying to wrap my head around the stack of magic.
So when the first strike monster hits,
there you go.
It'll do, it can do its 2 damage, activate ninjutsu, swap the character to now your ninja's on there. You're still in the combat step, so now your ninja will hit for that damage. So you hit with the first strike of the original creature and the ninja. So this will work with both first strike and double strike on the original attacking creatures.
Got you. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, absolutely. What'd you
Tour, by the way.
What'd you think of the place?
I liked it.
It's cool, huh? Different.
We're definitely gonna be back.
Absolutely. Nice to meet you.
Well, y'all have a great day. Blessings.
Yeah, you too, man. Enjoy your birthday. Super nice, folks.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so first strike, double strike, that'll work.
Yep.
Because we are breaking down the attack phase into micro steps at that point, right? That's
Yeah,
the
because it
idea.
adds an additional combat step.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So
I feel like Quicksilver when time slows down.
kind of. So think about like when you do your combat step, it usually is instantaneous. It happens at the same time. But what if you have first strike? What that means is it's hitting you, boom, beforehand. Double strike, all that is first strike and regular strike.
Got it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh! There it is. This thing jettisoned off.
We're doing a model kit building party, and we're just streaming it online.
And I thought it was gone forever. Look at the size of this thing. And it just pew, shot off. We heard it plink. No sign, and I looked down and it's dead center of the table. What are the odds? His ear will not be naked after all. Wonderful. Well, good to know. On the ninjutsu.
Jesse just most recently got a ninja deck. Yuriko of Tiger Shadow.
So you know what the natural next thing to do was after I saved the ear was to break it off his head. So.
A Vincent Van Gogh.
I haven't ever had a glue one before. This will be the first time. But we will cross that bridge here in a bit.
Get there.
Yeah. He'll at least be whole. I feel like I'm usually not very ham-handed with these things. That was a very small piece of plastic holding that together. Anyway.
I'm doing good just to figure out where I'm at.
But yeah, so I'm getting the hang of the ninjutsu, and really the most challenging part is getting people to slow the hell down, because I'm declaring attackers and they want to start doing damage. I'm like, whoa.
Hold on. I'll help you out with that. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm like, chill. We're gonna talk through this. But I have noticed that, like, once you announce attackers, people want to just jump to.
Oh yeah.
They're like, well, I'm not blocking. Start taking damage, and I'm like, whoa.
I got a head now.
Okay. Well, I got half a face, so you're doing better than me.
I have done the first step, but now I got to do all these little stickers, and that takes me some time. 22, 23, 24, 25.
We have so much stuff coming up. This would probably be a good time. Look at this. We have so much stuff coming up that I wrote it down.
Uh-oh.
We have so much stuff coming up. And this isn't even everything. So as most of you probably know, we do weekly events. I mean, we have events.
Oh, yeah. Every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sunday is the one that changes the most because, once a month we do this model kit build party. Next week, actually. Here, I won't go next week. We'll go in order here. But for instance, next Thursday we have our general trading card game. So if you like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, Weiss Schwartz, Digimon, any card game. You just come bring it up here and have some people play with you. It's a whole lot of fun. We do that from 4 to 8 p.m. on Thursdays. On Friday, we have week 3 of our Magic the Gathering Casual Commander League. It has been a whole lot of fun so far. A lot of fun ways to earn bonus points and a really cool community of Magic players. Saturday, something we're super excited about. It is our very first ever draft event. We've done a sealed event before, but now we're actually going to do a draft. And because we are a Japanese themed store, we thought it'd be perfect to start with Kamigawa. So we're going to be doing that from 5 to 10, and at the same time we have a Magic Presents Pride event, and that's going to be incredibly exciting. That is a casual commander event where you treat every legendary creature as if they had partner. What that's going to do is allow you to have essentially any 2 legendary creatures you want as commanders at the same time. So it's a one-night only thing. So much fun.
The Magic Presents Pride. We're working directly with
Wizards of
the Coast on, and so they did give us. We will have some exclusive handouts for that night. I want to be totally transparent. It's not cards. We were thinking it might be cards. It's not cards, but they did give us some exclusive handouts, so that's a cool takeaway.
Oh yeah.
And then to have partner, I
Very
think that is
excited.
going to be such a cool dynamic that night.
I'm a little jealous that I won't be able to play in it.
Yeah, what would be your deck? What would you run?
Ooh, man, that's tough. So what I'd probably do is I'd take that opportunity to run it with shrines.
Yeah.
So my shrine is already a 5 color, so I can pick anything that I would want. But I'd probably try to get maybe like Essica, God of the Tree. That way I can have Prismatic Bridge enchantment as my secondary.
Yeah.
Just have some immediate creature cheating. Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to you.
Absolutely. Ooh.
Yeah. I'm sad that I will personally be in Fayetteville for Pride up there, and we'll be missing it here in the store. But we are doing it with the pharmacy, Park West Pharmacy. So we will be up representing them that whole weekend. And this time we're being a little more strategic about it because of the obvious heat. Last year there was only, I think, 2 folks in charge of the whole thing all weekend long, and that's like fast track to, especially when you're in healthcare, to then be like borderline heat stroke. It's like, yeah, that's not a good look. So we got more people going. We'll be able to actually staff it a little more appropriately given the weather, because clearly it is hot outside right now.
Hot.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I'm so bummed I'm going to miss both of those, but that draft is Kamigawa. It is then also Magic Presents Pride. Both of those events are happening on the same night this Saturday, 6/29, 5 to 10 p.m.
Yes.
I think it's going to be a really good time.
And the day after that, we don't just stop there. We have our Anime Auto Expo car meets.
Mm-hmm.
Very excited.
And we're shaking this up a little bit. So for anybody who has been to one in the past, it is not... there's actually, I guess, multiple changes. So it won't be right outside the door like it was last time, which was great. The downside to doing it right outside the store is that it's difficult to barricade that space off to give our participants, some dedicated space where they don't have to worry about their vehicles being on display. So we've worked with the Outlets Little Rock, and we have got now, instead of right outside the store, the new space that we'll be meeting at is at the corner of the lot by the Bass Pro entrance. So it's that entrance. It's the big lot where
You'll
they
be
have
able to see it from the highway.
Yeah. They had like they set up like the carnival out there. They set up like the bouncy.
Yeah, the big bounce house when they did that.
Yeah, the big bounce thing out there. It's kind of more or less the event space. So we will be in that corner this time. That way we have some dedicated space for the event. And then of course we'll be open to feedback on how everybody feels that worked, if they like that better or not. Then the other change is going to be we are integrating into all the event links on our socials an address to go to vote. We're going to do a People's Choice Award this time. Yeah, I'm very excited about that. So we can get our People's Choice winner, like a prize to go along with that. So we're excited to roll that out as well.
It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Even if you don't have, cool car, if you just like cool cars, come chill, come visit. And if not, man, come to the store, come see us over there. There's so many ways to make friends and interact over here. It is great.
I am so confused. I feel like this is telling me to break something off of here. And I'm like, wait, you want me to do what now?
You want me to what? This is gonna be, because of the size of the box, I thought this was gonna be a little bit bigger, but I think this is gonna be just about the same size as the Gundam. Yeah.
Yeah. Did it have a scale on the box? Is it the one?
I don't even know if I looked at that.
I'm cutting the thing off. It's showing me to cut off. I don't know if I'm going to regret that or not.
Oh no. I'm not seeing the scale.
I didn't need that bit. If you felt it bounce off.
I did feel it.
I don't know if I can be trusted for this process.
All right. Man, I think the part that's taking me the longest is every step has stickers that need to go with it.
Yeah, that's no good. All right, Anime Auto Expo. What else we got coming up? Oh, our next Smash, which we were going to talk about this, but I think I'm already sold on your idea. You pitched it to me last night.
Yes. I figured if I went through the players first, it would work out.
Yeah.
So, what we're gonna start doing with our Smash Brothers, what we had been doing at least, was from 5 to 7 was kind of a warm up period. Try and sign up for what you wanted, and we did that until 7, and then from 7 to 9 was the tournament. Now, tournament almost always ended at about 8:30 or so. And we did single elimination, so if you lost, a lot of people we saw were like leaving immediately. Or, I saw a lot of people were like, man, they knew exactly what they did wrong. And
they wanted to go again.
I could tell that they just wanted to go again.
Yeah, they're like, put me back in there, coach.
Exactly. So what we decided to do is now 5 to 6 being the warm-up period, 6 to 8 being tournament 1, and 8 to 10 being tournament 2. This giving people access to be able to play again if they wanted to, or maybe you're not able to make the first tournament, only the second tournament. Give you a little bit of leeway there. And then if you also wanted to play both, you absolutely could. It's going to be exciting.
Are we accommodating, would you be wanting to try to accommodate requests where they're like, I want to fight this person or want to avoid this person, or would it still just be sign up for a slot? How would you like to do it?
I would say just you sign up for a slot. Now, I don't want to, because I think if we go too far into I don't want to fight this person or do want to fight this person, what you end up getting is nobody is going to want to play the best person at any given time.
Right.
For instance, no one's going to want to play Jared. No one's going to want to play it.
Mm-hmm.
And so at that point, I feel like, is that fair to Jared to play it?
Sure.
So I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree.
Good food for thought,
though. I feel like it could end up being a request.
Oh, absolutely. The only request I had so far was like, if I did get tickets to both, like, could I have a discount on the second ticket?
Oh.
All right, I move on to a new page. Looks like I'm making the chest now. And that's our Smash Brothers event. Let's see.
And
Do have
that's it.
festival middle of next month. That'll be the 12th, 13th, 14th.
Yes.
How much can we tell them about the festival?
You know, at this point, I feel like, do we have enough solidified where we can make some announcements?
I think we have a pretty good amount solidified. I think we could do that.
Well, and of course we will have graphics and sign-ups and
Oh yeah,
all
we'll
of that to come.
make it professional.
Yes, but yeah, preliminarily, you heard it here first. We are looking at doing another tasting on Friday, which was very, very popular last time we did that.
It was.
That was at the Sapporo Winterfest, yes?
That is where we did that. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're looking at doing another tasting event. We've got some, we've got more sweets in mind this time.
Yep.
Trying to keep it on theme even with the season, since it's our Summer Matsuri festival, to kind of keep it.
Find some things that you'd find at like a actual like Japanese festival, like when you're walking down like a street or anything like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's what we have in mind for Friday, and we will be running it all weekend as we do for our seasonal festivals.
Absolutely.
Saturday has been one we have been cooking up for
A while.
a good long while, that we have been excited to roll out. We're going to be even more excited to see how it's received,
Yeah.
what people think about it, if we want to do it more. But it's a very I think we originally floated this concept back.
It was within the first. It was right after we started doing events in the first place. Because it wasn't long after that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a while that this has been on the back burner, I guess.
Yeah, so we are looking at doing on that Saturday, a pop-up Pokemon gym that day. And so if that piques your interest and you want to know exactly the formatting, to be honest, we kind of went back and forth on different ways we could pull this off. We had a couple of ideas in mind.
We thought, like, do we do this with TCG? Do we do this video game style? Like, there's a lot of different options.
Yeah, and so where we settled, at least for our first pop-up Pokemon gym event, is going to be with the Switch. We will be running it through Scarlet and Violet. We will have a gym leader, and we will have a couple of, gym grunts, gym underlings, gym whatever, that you would...
Gym bros.
Yeah, that you would qualify.
I have a question. What are you guys doing?
It is a model kit building party. So we are building some model kits, and we are streaming it and just talking to a few people.
And we do have them all on sale, 10% off, during the stream. Or during the party, which goes till 6, so you've got
if you want
time.
to join us, you could grab one and just pop up at the table.
What do you guys stream on?
We're on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube.
What's the name?
Otaku Takeout.
Oh, okay. Obviously, right?
Absolutely, man. Oh my God, I've been sitting here struggling with these teeth in this mouth for the past. I couldn't even tell you.
I'm looking over here and I'm
you'd have
seeing
to
the
roll
piece
it
you're
back.
on. Yeah.
And I've been fiddling with this for forever, and it's because I had them reversed. There's a ever so slight curvature to the dentures in this thing's mouth, and I have been fooling with this for forever. Anyway, Papa Pokemon Gym. We're very excited. You gotta qualify by beating. Here's some of the logistics we haven't exactly worked out. It'll be 1 or 2 underlings. We haven't decided exactly those little details yet. Then you make your way to our gym leader, and if you can defeat our gym leader, you will walk away with an exclusive Otaku Gym badge. That I don't know. I don't think you're gonna find that anywhere else. So that's pretty cool. And then we will have some cool exclusive merch available that day. We're working with a couple. We've actually got some artists involved for some exclusive merchandise. We're gonna kind of revamp our cash wrap for the day to get that kind of Pokemart, Poke Center vibe going out there. Yeah, so we're very excited about that. That'll be going on for a chunk of Saturday. We have yet to 100% iron out those hours, but like I said, we will post all this stuff officially online once we hammered it out. But this will be the first, we've never done this before. And we do like to implement new things. You like Pikmin? Yeah, very cool. We do like to implement new things at these festivals from time to time, just because we do have some fan favorites, and we like to shuffle those in for sure. But it's a good opportunity. Like, I think this will actually be the first festival we haven't had trivia.
Yes,
Yeah?
that's true.
And so this is kind of taking the place of trivia. Actually,
Yep.
That's usually on a Saturday.
And trivia has always been a big one for us. So it's exciting to branch out and to be able to try some new stuff. Absolutely.
But don't take it as trivia is dead, because that's not the case.
No, not at all.
We just like to experiment and see what you guys like. I mean, ultimately, that's what we base like all of our decisions off
It's
of.
exactly what you guys want to do.
Yeah. So we are testing this out. We are working on a way, because I feel like a burning question is like, oh man, I started playing Scarlet and Violet like back when it came out. What if I got a trash team? What if I sold the game? What if I don't have access, but I do want to participate in this event? We are going to do our best to have some of our store Switch and or Switches available for those instances where we will have, some Pokemon in the PC available, ready to go. You can just put your team together and go for it. So that's the plan. Again, we're ironing out some of those details, but that's what we want to bring is the option to be able to just kind of.
You don't have to be a Pokemon master to participate in this event. No, it's all about the fun.
It is, and if it makes you feel any better, that's how I assemble my team, and I think I will definitely be involved as probably the best place as an underling. For just the flavor of the team alone. It's a fun team, not necessarily it's not a min-max, gonna wreck everyone team. But I think that's gonna be a lot of fun. So it is accessible.
Oh man, we're not supposed to min-max? No, I'm just kidding. I just started playing the game for the event, so if that makes anyone feel any better, I will not be professionally beating anybody.
But I'm hoping it's just a lot of fun.
It will be.
Here I go with another crazy part.
These stickers are going to get the best of me.
Dude, I think it's this little bitty nib that's left on here. Shave this down. Whoop.
All right. What do you mean turn the parts?
Turn the parts, man. You fold it in.
Okay.
You fold in the cheese.
Yeah, you gotta turn them parts. Hey man, can't be out here without the parts turned.
No. Turn those parts. What else? Festival. Oh, Sunday, the last day. We're very excited. Another first for an Otaku Takeout festival is going to be.
We have a very cool demonstration from the Little Rock Taiko Association called Hajicho Taiko. And it is just kind of like two-person taiko drum. They'll be coming out talking, kind of showing people a little bit about taiko drums, maybe even how to play, getting people involved. It's gonna be really, really cool. I'm excited.
Yeah, new. I would be way more apprehensive because obviously taiko drums are incredibly thunderous in their sound capabilities, and that stands. I mean, they are. But
Quite.
After we have had Christian in here on a couple of occasions.
Playing high, yeah, we've had a whole band playing very
Yeah.
loud jazz music in here, and it didn't. It wasn't as bad as we thought it was.
Exactly. So I think we will survive around a Tycho. And the nice thing is, our neighbors. One is ourself. It's
Yep.
the arcade,
And
the
one's
other,
an egress hallway.
yeah, just a utility hallway. So we should be all set. I really got slowed down on this. Look at that. This turned into, I was chugging along, and then I really got messed up on these teeth.
Them teeth, man.
It said I should have a little man somewhere that goes in here, but I do not see him.
You said a little man.
Just a little dude. He's just numbered 2.
He's just a little guy.
He has no part number. Like, hey, how's it
Maybe they
going?
expect you to already have the little guy.
Yeah. Oh, that's why he doesn't have a part number. There he is.
There's your
Pilot.
little guy.
Yeah, he's going in right now.
What's his name?
Maybe his name is Mozilla. And then he pilots the Firefox.
That's where it came from, yeah.
That reminds me of Griffin was looking at magic cards, and there's one called, oh my god, it's so butchered. What is the creature? If I remember the creature, you might remember the real name of the thing. It looks like some kind of big, almost like a sea serpent or something, and on the card it's like bursts out of a waterfall, and it's like Grizzla or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? And it's and its name is got like a double Z sound in there.
Okay.
And then it's the something or something Lord, and it's this, I don't know, but I kept calling it Grizzla the Riz Lord, and he was getting so mad at me. They hate it once I start picking up their...
Every time you say the word skibbity toilet,
then they say it one time less, and that's
yes,
worth it.
that is the
That's
the victory right
if
there.
I start saying whatever dumb thing, whatever new thing, then
well, that's the only way they'll learn it's dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Kids,
Well, if Dad has heard it and is repeating it,
kids
it's time to
famously
stop
can't
using
hear
it.
themselves. So
Yeah, but they will say it a million times, and then I'm like, okay, I'm getting sick of this. So then I start using it, and it starts to cut down pretty quickly.
Dad, stop!
Yeah.
You're embarrassing me.
They like to, that's their favorite phrase now. Dad, chill. Dad, chill.
Man, I don't know about you, but like I grew up like you did not call your parents by their name,
Yeah.
right?
Like first name?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was us too.
Man, and the other night, Griffin looks at me and goes, "Where's Jesse?"
And he was talking about me?
And I was talking about you, and I'm like, "Hey, man, no, we ain't disrespecting your dad like that. You don't get to call him that."
That's wild. I don't think I've ever heard him call me Jesse.
It's because you weren't there.
Yeah. Crazy.
Man, you were talking about getting stuck on something. Now I'm absolutely lost.
Some weird thing.
It's definitely a weird one.
Okay, so this little homie is going to spend the rest of his days in here. He's getting encapsulated right now.
We salute you, Mozilla.
Yeah. He's just going to live his life in that head.
Oh, there's the moment of finally getting it.
Arcade seems to be doing pretty good today.
Oh, yes, it has been.
When it's nice and cool in there, and on a day like today, I saw we've had some summer passes get picked up. Anybody who's interested in arcade time, especially, what I had in mind with this promotion was like my 13-year-old, something to come do.
Yep.
Especially now that we're into summer break now. They're getting bored. God, they were bored the first week. But they're getting bored. So our monthly pass is unlimited arcade access for a full month. That normally runs $100 for a month, and that is all business hours. They can come in here and be playing games nonstop. So we've rolled out a summer pass where you can do the 2 months at $150. So you save yourself to $50. You've got something to do. I mean, because like for my kids, I look at the price of these day camps and stuff, and I'm just like, nah. I think they would have so much more fun here, and I'd be saving money as a parent, rather than sending
Two
them
birds,
to do.
one stone.
Yeah, exactly. Keeping them active and engaged and doing something. There's usually quite a few people here, so you've got a good community. If they're if we're talking about like older teenagers or even young adults, we've got a vibrant arcade community in Central Arkansas. Some Discord and everything else.
Yeah, Arkansas Rhythm Gamers. There's another one for fighting groups for like all your fighting games and things of that nature.
Absolutely.
And then not only that, like we have our own Discord, and we have stuff for like all of the trading card games and just like suggestions and things of that nature. Like we have a great community, and I think every facet of what we do. So I think that's one of the things that makes Otaku Takeout really special is the people that not only are here working, but the people who come here to voluntarily spend their time with us. So
yeah,
I'm very thankful for all that.
it's a very passion-driven project, this whole store. I mean, that's been the success. It's been people who really care about the stuff, the subject matter. And that's the cool thing, is we've got a lot of different stuff to offer. And that support and community kind of comes with each one of them. And the arcade is a big one. Our gaming groups are a big one. So yeah, whatever you're into, we're probably accommodating it, and if we're not, we're working on it.
Yep.
Which leads me to another shameless plug of, we have announced that there is something in the works, right? As far as
D&D?
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
We have.
Okay. So we do have an RPG project in the works, tabletop RPG project in the works. I don't think we've announced really any details with that, right? Other than that we're working
What
on.
I have told people is that, and now we can say publicly, it is a D&D isekai. And for those who don't know what an isekai is Japanese for another world. So the genre type of isekai is things kind of like that time I was reincarnated as a slime. You wake up and now you're in a whole nother reality, a whole nother universe, typically magical. I don't want to give out too many details because part of the fun of the campaign is to learn as much as you can about the world and its settings. But yeah, it is going to be an interesting way to go about it, being an isekai rather than just a normal campaign.
Your standard campaign, yeah. We're big fans of those types of campaigns like that you're probably a little more accustomed to, but we really wanted to be kind of on theme for the store, and it was just a really interesting concept, I think, for the two of us to try to figure out.
Absolutely.
How are we going to roll this thing out? And
What can we do that was different than things that we'd seen?
Yeah, Chance wakes up in cold sweats with ideas related to this project. So
Very true.
We are very excited to be rolling this out, and so stay tuned for that because I think it's going to be really cool.
Oof, I almost did what you did.
Don't be that fool.
H and E.
L3, do I have an L anything? There it is. So then so that's what we've got going on in the store for a while. What are we up to? We're going to Gen Con.
Gen Con.
That's what we are doing.
We are so excited.
Yes, there will be pictures to follow. At least some documentation that we were doing something for the store. during that time. But I am so stoked for this trip. For those who don't know, Gen Con, to my knowledge, is the largest tabletop convention in the country.
I would
And
imagine.
So,
Yep.
yeah, between card games, board games, that sort of thing. I mean, it's huge. It's incredible. This will be, I think,
And they have like a. I know it's mainly about tabletop, but they got some video game stuff there too.
somewhat.
Video game stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. They've got some stuff. This is my third or fourth time going. This will be Chance's first time going.
First time.
This will be Chance's first airplane flight. And
Besides me being on being a baby, absolutely, this is my first flight, and very excited.
we are so thrilled to be flying together. I think I might be more excited than Chance is, but
I think I just like forget about it until it's like 2 days beforehand,
time
and then
to go.
and then it's like, oh man, this is real.
this is happening. Yeah, we'll have to get start getting packed up before too long. Which we will bring. We're bringing extra room in case Cooper finds some games that he can't live without.
He'll do it.
We're getting the extra check bag so Cooper can bring home all his loot.
Yeah. I'm looting a ton. I gotta bring back goodies for the friends.
Yes. It's gonna be a blast. And I don't know. We've got some events that we're signed up for, and then we might have to come up with. Usually, it's my style. I've never been as a business before, so it's usually my style just as a consumer that I make my way around the entire floor by snaking the whole floor. Pick a corner. We start from there. We cover the whole floor.
Yeah.
But now, and it's not even, I guess, so much that we're a store. We do have some events that we're signed up for, so we do have to be a little more strategic with our time. But then there are going to be some exclusives that I'm like, if we don't get there quickly, yeah, they gone. And so,
They
like
gone.
at the Hasbro booth, there's Magic card, there's exclusive Gen Con, and that's Wizards of the Coast Hasbro, and then they still haven't made any D&D announcements. With that Player's Handbook coming out in September,
You have to.
I feel like there has
No
to be
way
something.
there isn't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And so as the time ticks down, we might have to get a little more like, okay, here's the game plan,
Yeah.
and be ready to execute that when that starts. But overall, I know it's going to be a great time. I forgot to bring you guys those suits again today, but the Vault Dweller suits are in.
And that we're cosplaying at this, so
Yes.
we will be in formation.
We're getting the full effect.
Getting squad together.
Yes. It's going to be awesome.
I'm going to be looking for celebrities, mainly my hero and his wife, Brennan Lee Mulligan.
You might see him. I want to see Matt Colville. I think I told you that, right?
Yes, you did. Yeah.
I really want to see him. Trying to think what else. Are there any? I know you're reading Dune.
I am reading Dune.
Are there? To be totally honest, I don't know when Dune was written. I assume the author
1965.
is the author still.
No,
Okay.
author's dead.
Okay. Well, if there are any series with authors who are still amongst the living, they actually have a pretty big section of authors there. I was surprised by.
I would imagine.
So I used to read some of the. I always play D&D, but for whatever reason, I like the stories of some of the Pathfinder tales.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and so pirate ones, actually. I don't know how this had never come up in our conversations before, but I used to read some of the Skulls and Shackles stuff, pirate, fiction set in the Pathfinder universe. Chris Jackson authors a lot of that, and he was there. And so it was really cool to get some stuff, signed by him. And he wasn't such a big name that I had to wait in line for hours and hours. I was just able to literally stroll up and be like, "Whoa, bro! I love your books. I read these books and they're great."
That's cool.
Yeah, that was really neat. I was surprised by that. What Gwen will be looking for is she has to hit the artists. She is always looking for original pieces that she can get an artist to part with. So she's got a little bit of a gallery at her house of things that she has put together, and she's a stickler. It's got to be the original, and I'm like, that's a That's a
Everyone's got their collection.
yeah, and that is definitely hers.
Yeah, I still to this day, my biggest thing on collection stuff is like it's just cards. I'm just really big into that, both for the art and the game itself. I've lived with people who collected all different kinds of things, and especially things that are like more seen than anything else, like Funko Pop, for instance, right? And my like thoughts on that was always like, I want to collect something that I can use,
Yeah,
not something that's like just going to sit there and
for
look
sure.
pretty, right?
Yeah,
And so like I always felt like that's what like I could do with trading cards. It's like not only am I looking at this, it's very pretty. I'm like, but this also has a function.
no, I can appreciate that.
Not to say anything bad about people who do.
By all means,
Funko Pops.
collect your Funko Pops. You're
Yeah.
just gonna find them here.
Hey, Gavin Grace, Gundam Death Side Hell checking in. Got my Mega Man kit going out with you guys. Awesome, man. I love to hear it. Saw you at Con, and that was fun. I'm glad you're here. So we got Gundam Death Side Hell building a Mega Man right now.
Heck yeah.
Did we get the 11?
A Mega. Oh yeah, was it? Which
Yeah.
Do you remember which Mega Man version it was? I think I remember you told me about. Somebody told me about this. Do you remember?
I can't remember off the top of my head which one it was now.
Regular Mega Man or like X or something like that.
The X maybe?
Yeah.
Gavin, what Mega Man did you get? You want to tell us?
Did you play Mega Man X back in the day?
I played a bunch of the Mega Man games, but it's not one that I have like vivid memories for anymore.
Oh, X is like the one. X is the one I spent so much time in. I played X2, I think in X3, but it started to diminish at that point.
Gotcha.
But the original X, I mean, I remember all the bosses. I remember the order to go through to how I would defeat them and all of that.
When I was a kid, my first email ever was cbmegaman@gmail.com.
Really?
Yep. Actually, no, I'm sorry, not Gmail. It was sbcglobal.net.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, damn. So would you pick that up like 10 years ago?
No, SBC Global.
SBC Global. You know, back in my day, the internet dialed up.
Back in my day.
You started with that DSL?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's nice. You'd pick up the phone to call somebody and kick them off the internet. That was
Mom,
hang up
I'm
the
trying
phone.
to talk to my friends.
That seems like a different life.
Everything, like in any facet, just seems like a different life when you compare it to today's times.
Yeah, it's yeah, and you know, I think it's interesting because I can't remember how they were calculated. It was like massive breakthrough, like technological breakthroughs, and the impact it's had on humanity. And they would be like, "Oh, you had what? You know, I don't know, the wheel up through like the Industrial Revolution, right?
Yep.
And then more modern advancements all the way up to like the microchip. Hey,
It's okay. We're doing model kit build party. So I'm making a Digimon. He's making a Zoid. We do these
Boom.
about once a month, and we stream them online. And it's 10% off for anyone who wants to join us. Yeah.
yeah. So we've got everything over there, 10% off. We got really the only tool that you gotta have
Is a nipper.
These little guys here.
This is what I'm building.
Well, yeah.
It would look like this whenever it's done. Our very first one in that oh no, he fell. In that
no.
display case is a Shin Burning Gundam. That was my very first model kit. It's been a whole lot of fun.
Thank you.
Of course.
Good to see you joining us, man. What you building?
Oh, nice.
I love it.
I think their parts interchange amongst each other, yeah? Yeah, I'm pretty sure because there's a series of those. And yeah.
Yeah, so you should be able to like mix and match some of the
Interchange.
pieces.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm doing this for my new apartment, so.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
Absolutely, man. The one thing I love about Model Kit is I have not an artistic bone in my body. I can't draw, I can't paint, but this scratches that itch, right? Yep.
Let's see.
Oh, and Gundam Death Scythe Hell, it's the regular version for Mega Man 11. I had the code book for Mega Man X way back. Great Super NES game.
Oh my
Super great
gosh.
NES to NES game.
Absolutely.
You're correct.
Yeah, one of my favorites.
Correct, my man.
Oh, Mega Man.
Ooh. I now feel like I'm making some decent headway.
Yeah. I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know if I'm there yet. Yeah, well, I keep forgetting there's an L set. So apparently I need to watch Jobless Reincarnation Season 2. That's like top of the charts right now. Are you caught up in that?
I am not caught up. I have. I saw all of season 1 and I loved it.
Yeah.
Most recent anime that me and Felicia have been watching was Solo Leveling.
That's right. You were telling me that you were watching that, and
And
you're
it was
enjoying
good.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, we binged it in a day.
Oh, nice. I have put something somewhere.
Oh no.
Yeah. And then it starts making me feel like I'm crazy, you know? Because I'm like, I know I've seen this. But there's a lot of layers happening, so I am sure it is like right in front of me.
Always is.
Yeah.
So no Parker on this one.
No Parker, no. That little guy was tuckered. He fell asleep, which they had a pretty big day yesterday. He took a little nap. I woke him up at like, I don't know, 2:15, 2:30. I was like, hey, you want to go? He's like, I am not ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't do it, Father.
Fair enough, man. Okay, I'm just gonna. Oh, wait, never mind. As soon as I was about to be like, hey, can I check your screws? That's when I find it, of course. Found it.
All right. I have worked my way most of the way through my A box here.
I see that.
And that is, I guess, kind of the nice thing is that, generally I'm having to switch around very often with Gundam, but this one made me go through most of the A for the first few steps.
That is nice. I will say, Zoid's very Gundam-like. I got
Climb.
everywhere. In this one thing, I have E7, PC, E, L4, and E4 in one thing. So,
You sounded almost like AI assistant.
Yes, yes. Ooh, speaking of AI, so Pokemon opened up. Have you heard about this? This is a big deal. Pokemon opened up their card art submission contest, and they lock in. I want to say it's like 300 entries for consideration. And it's a big deal. Like, could you imagine if you created something that ended up on the card?
Pokemon? Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. And so I believe it was 6 entries they found to have been AI generated.
Yeah. I feel like that is not a problem we've ever had to deal with before, but it's a problem we're going to have to deal with for everything going forward.
Right. And that's kind of back onto our conversation about technology jumping ahead, and it's like now with AI becoming so integral, what's the next? How short are these leaps gonna be? You know what I mean? And I just at least not yet anyway. I'm not like an anti-AI person. I feel like it'll, with every advancement we get, I feel like there was, the internet was supposed to educate the planet. You know what I mean?
Yep,
And look
what it is.
So could you derive a bunch of skills from the internet? I sure have.
Yep.
Like I fixed my dryer. Like I've cracked open a dryer and redone it all with the and that's, God, not to mention car stuff. Whatever.
And I think what it is like when people talk about AI, they also talk about what they're doing is they're immediately mixing in the immediate fear that they have for it.
Yeah.
Where it's like understandable, but at the same time, it's more about. It's not always about the tool, right? Like a tool is meant to be used. Who is the person using the tool? What are they using it for?
Right.
I think is really where it comes down to in that aspect, because
where it can become more of a problem. Yeah, absolutely. I don't disagree, because it is. It's like, okay, it's more of a means to an end, just like the internet. I mean, that's kind of, it's like, okay, did the internet create cesspools of comments sections? No. The people who decide to engage in that way create, cesspool comment sections. And so, I don't know. It's interesting, but regardless, I think it'll be, probably the next marker that they're like, wow, we jumped very quickly because of this was the next, kind of phase of technology at this point. And we're seeing that kind of roll out now.
Yeah, I think there will be. What's funny, and I'm gonna bring this back to Dune, because one of the first things you wonder in that book and movie is we're thousands of years in the future. We're space travel and all this stuff. Why are there no computers? Why are we fighting with swords?
Mm-hmm.
But they actually had a thing happen called the Butlerian Jihad.
Come again?
Butlerian Jihad.
The Butlerian Jihad?
Butlerian Jihad.
Yeah. Okay. Jihad.
Jihad.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I feel like this is from a. That sounds not well. It's not real.
Not Dune.
I guess it's not real, but
so it's.
It sounds like something off of a Robot Chicken episode.
You're right. In this, it was the humans had made AI and machines that were way too strong, and for thousands of years, they actually did take over and almost destroyed humanity. And it was a small group of humans that kind of fought back and found a way to disable it to where, and then they made an agreement that was all of humanity was just never again. So they don't make any kind of computers whatsoever. That's why you have people who are mentats who can use their brain as a computer.
So did the whole plot of the Matrix just rip off Dune? That's basically what it sounds like you're describing to me right now.
It very well could be.
And guess who's not using any computers? Down in Earth, under Earth's crust or whatever.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Star Wars is a rip off of Dune.
So you're just tracing everything back to Dune.
Yep.
And then they're like, oh, and then Dune is based off some Tolkien thing.
No, what's funny about that actually is Tolkien hates Dune so much.
Really?
Yep.
Why?
He said he dislikes it with a heated immensity.
Oh. Whoa. Did he elaborate?
No, he didn't. Because it was someone asked him what he thought publicly on it, and he was like, I don't think it is fair to say I don't like to talk about other people's books, especially when I don't like it. But if I had to guess, it's because Tolkien's style of writing is very good, bad, white, black, good, evil. You know who the good guys are, you know who the bad guys are. There's no in between, right?
Yeah.
Where everything in something like Dune is very nuanced. No one's good. No one's truly 100% evil, well, except at the very end. and there's all this politics at play. There's all these subplots and things that someone's missing and someone's lying to somebody. Like it is a whole bunch of different things.
So a little too messy. Yeah.
Just not coated with that, good evil allegory.
Yeah.
And so, anyway, but I learned it.
I am now working on the right arm of my model here. Oh, Gavin said solo leveling is good. You guys caught up on God's games we play? No, I have not watched that one.
I haven't even heard of it actually.
I've heard of it. I just have not seen it. One thing I think that they're making a new season of that I'm excited about is Tower of God. Very excited about that one. I don't know if you've seen that one, Gavin, but it's super cool.
I haven't seen that. I was thinking, wait, I was like, I've seen Tower of Jiraga. That's old. That's real old. I was like, that ain't it. That's not what you're talking about.
Could be.
Well, we'll have to.
C1.
I guess I'll have to check it out. Is that God's Games We Play? Is that on Crunchyroll?
I would imagine so. I have not seen it myself. One that me and Felicia were talking about going back and watching to try to get her caught up on is Tokyo Revengers. Getting back onto that one.
Nice. Yeah, I haven't actually seen Tokyo Revengers.
Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit.
That's good.
I'm definitely gonna catch some solo leveling. But I'll probably jump into Drabless Reincarnation first.
Yep.
Then solo leveling.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because right now I'm caught up on Go-Go Loser Rangers, which is interesting. Which we will be cosplaying as well at Gen Con.
Yeah, so I feel like I also need to go watch that one just for the sake of knowing what it is.
Just to be safe. If you watch the first episode, you'll get the idea.
I'll get the idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Caught up on Kaiju.
No.
I just started that.
The new episode that came out yesterday was really good.
Yeah. Maybe that's what I need. So I was saying, Jobless Reincarnation is like being ranked #1 right now, so I might check out that second season. But I forgot Kaiju is really...
Yeah, it's up there.
Yeah.
Episode 11 just came out yesterday, and it's they changed up the art style a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, in season 2 of JJK, where Yuji is fighting Mahito, and like it's got like that rush style.
Yeah.
That is happening.
Oh,
So you
very
in like
cool.
some combat scenes in the new episode, and it's like, wow.
Yeah, good stuff. You know what's interesting? Delicious in Dungeon, it's a fun watch. It's not, I wouldn't say it's like, oh, it's the best thing, that I've ever seen or whatever, but it's fun to watch, and they get into some of those, like, it almost feels like they handed it off to a different studio or something for
right.
some of these action sequences where the camera angles get super stylized, and so, yeah, there's like, even where their proportions and stuff say normal throughout, when they're in one of these scenes, like you get these crazy angles where they get real long and stuff as they're doing really incredible action sequences for an anime I wouldn't have expected to find them
I need to
in.
give that
So
a watch.
it is a lot of fun. It's a good show.
One of my favorite YouTubers is in the English dub for it.
Oh really?
Damien Haas.
Nosh.
Oh really? Very cool. Yeah, it's good. If you don't end up watching that, if you're just like, it ain't gonna happen, then there's one scene I gotta show you, because it's probably one of the raddest scenes I've ever seen in an anime, like, ever. And it's in this little anime that I wouldn't have expected it from. That I was just like, this is so cool.
I got a few days off this week. I'll actually take some time and watch something. All right, arm is coming along. It's chugging.
I don't exactly. Oh, it says. Oh, now I do like this.
Oh, that's
because
nice.
where I
Yeah.
had no idea what I was doing, now I
it's telling
do.
you.
Yeah,
See-
I'm working on the chest.
Mine is like this. It tells me in the corner,
Ah,
and then each step for it. Right arm, each step for it.
very good. This is cool. I like that. Very Digimon.
I like that it gives me the picture of what I'm making.
Yeah. So you can kind of see it coming along.
Yeah.
I do like these little bits in here, the little gems and stuff, and of
Yep.
course a black and gold palette
Look
you
at-
can't beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. And I saw it before it got put together too. It's got a really cool look to it. That
I'm excited
armor-
about it.
Yeah, the armor is awesome.
Tweezers there.
Did I tell you though, if you do end up catching and even if you just preview and watch an episode or two of that Go-Go Loser Ranger, it's only on Hulu. Did I tell you that?
No, you didn't.
It's weird. So apparently Disney got a hold of it, and I forget that that's a package deal, like
Interesting.
Disney and Hulu. For whatever reason, in the whole rest of the world, if you've got the Disney streaming platform, you can watch Go-Go Loser Ranger on there. For the U.S., they made it to where you could only get it if it was through Hulu.
That's crazy.
It's not on the So that's been the only bummer. I had to log into my sister's. I didn't have a Hulu, so I was like, give me that username and password. I gotta watch at least this one show.
Yeah, hurry up. Oh man. Stickers.
Okay, built it once. Now it wants me to build that 4 more times. So
Oh no.
let me go ahead and do that. Three, 4.
Stickers really take the longest time for me.
I was about to ask if you thought you were going to get this done in a one shot, but
No.
I looked over at your pile of plastic there, and
Yeah, no, it ain't happening.
it ain't happening. It's gonna be a multi-part build.
That's all right though.
Well, I will certainly be in the same boat, so that works out. I can catch some of this next time.
Oh gee. Gold side. 2, 1, 3, and 5.
Man. I don't know how much this mic picks up.
Do it.
I don't know how much this mic picks
I
up.
know. It should be fine.
Okay. I mean, I guess the acquisition and sale of land is not it's not that private of a conversation. I
No.
suppose.
But you think you'd
I feel like you should.
Notice, right?
have like a glass of some kind of liquor or at least a sweet tea, and a cigar as you talk about like shifting
Land,
around
yeah.
ownership, right? You know what I mean? Like it's good to own land. It's good to own land. I bet it is.
So, you know, but lately, haven't seen a bear, but
He hasn't seen a bear.
That's good. That's good. So tell me a little bit about the property. Well, we have bears, huh? That's not gonna work.
I thought we specifically told you no bears. That was in the clause.
We had a special clause for that.
We've done this enough times.
The bear clause.
Wasn't even meant to be a pun, and then it was.
I thought you did that on purpose.
No, but it was funnier afterwards.
Yeah. This is one of my best friends over here. DJ with his two little girls. And his wife. I see Haley back there. I gotta hook them up with at least a mystery box if they made the trip out here.
Okay. We'll have to tell that to Cooper.
Well, what's up, man?
what's up, Doc?
You doing all right?
Oh man, we making it.
Hey, have you guys had one of those boxes, one of our boxes before?
I don't know.
Man, I got you on one of these. Excuse me. We started making these. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's heavy.
Yeah. I'm gonna take it up to the front and tell them to hold it for you whenever
Okay.
you guys are done.
Dude.
Because this is you got to check it out and let me know what you think.
Okay, I got you.
But we're streaming. We've got
I
our.
already saw. I put it on my Facebook.
Oh, okay.
I put it up.
We're building Chance. This is my buddy DJ.
What's
Nice
up,
to meet you, man.
Nice
Chance.
to meet you. Nice to meet you.
He organizes a ton of our like game events and stuff like
Okay.
that. So yeah, we're just running with the model kit building right now.
I told him I was gonna sneak in for a Smash tournament, but I'm not ready yet. I've lost all skill, and I've seen the people y'all have playing, so I'm not there yet.
Last night was a lot of fun. Griffin got 4th place.
Good job, G.
Yeah.
Let's see, I can't
He's
do
got it.
Griffin right now, so I don't want the Griffin smoke for it.
He plays Joker, and man, it was really impressive. He held his own.
Awesome.
I got knocked out.
Give
pretty
Leo a
quick.
couple more years, and that Kirby will be something else.
Yeah,
too.
I felt so bad. Me and Leo got matched up right the very first match. I was
You gotta get
like,
Parker.
huh?
You gotta get Parker.
Yeah, I can't get Parker to play.
Oh, I was talking to him about it. He was like, "Yeah, I don't play Smash anymore."
Yeah.
I'm on Minecraft right now. That's what he said. He said,
You know, they were, he in Roblox and all that. They were kind of heckling him, though, because he was playing they call him Baby Bowser or Bowser Jr., you know what I'm talking about. How he does his up B and drops that, his little helicopter pod, and then it blows up. And he does wear it out, but I'm like, that's his strategy. I mean, let him do his thing. If it's working, then it's working. So maybe one day we'll rope him into it. But yeah, he's not feeling it right now.
Oh man, he'll get back to it.
Yeah.
Like I said, same way Karen got back in random animes now. So
Oh yeah.
so she's on top of it. But everything going good with you, man?
Doing good. Yeah. We've got this going on. We've got so much stuff coming up that we end up writing it out. I was like, we need to cover some of this stuff because we got a ton of stuff going on. We got the car meet at the end of the month. That's been pretty popular.
Oh really?
Yeah, we do a car meet. People have got.
Oh, you told me about that.
Yeah. Well, I was surprised how many people. That's the interesting thing is how many different communities we've pulled together and through this place. The arcade community. We've had the gaming community. We've had the auto community. People show up and they've got like Gundam all on the side of their cars or anime characters and stuff that I've never even seen, I hadn't even seen around.
Yeah.
And they turn out for
Coming
that.
from afar, man.
It's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's like whatever, there's usually something that somebody's into that we somehow, we kind of touch on. And so once we figure out they're there, we try to lean into it and embrace them, So,
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Goodness, y'all got set up over here.
yeah, this is our little kind of more entry level. We have started to upgrade on the on this side of things, like the behind the curtain stuff. The
stream guys?
Yeah.
what it's what is the name of that?
The program?
Yeah.
OBS.
OBS.
OBS. Oh, yep, that's OBS. So we use that at the station, like for the live stuff.
Yeah.
Between stream guys and OBS, it's like all connected for the dual screen. That's awesome, though.
Yeah.
I knew that looked familiar. Yeah, I was like, yeah.
Yeah, that's the setup. We used to do it through that because they had like web-based access, and we were having some quality issues. And once we figured out, we had kind of like narrowed down that it wasn't a hardware issue or it wasn't like an internet speed issue or whatever. Then we were like, okay, it's got to be that we're not going through the dedicated software versus something that was like web-based. You know what I mean? And so once we kicked over to this, Chance got it all set up, and we've been like cooking ever since. So
Awesome.
yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, but dude, I didn't mean to disturb you. I got you.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm gonna go pop this up here, and whenever you guys are ready to check out, they'll have it for you. Okay?
Okay, all
Yeah.
right.
Don't run off. Of course. And then you got to give me some feedback on it. Yeah. Hey, Cooper. Did you saw the guy I was just talking to in the purple shirt? Will you comp this out on me when they check out? Cool. Hey, you doing all right? Good. Were the other girls here?
Yeah, they're
Oh, okay. They're checking this stuff. Yeah, cool.
What are you doing?
We're building model kits, streaming it.
Oh,
Yeah. So with
cool.
we can get some takers who build with us. But yeah, we're kind of mixing it up. We had Smash Bros last night, models today, and then I was telling DJ we got a car meet coming up here in like a week, and so that'll be a lot of fun. We usually get a ton of people turn out for that, and so they're gonna barricade off. It'll actually be the corner of the parking lot where like that big inflatable thing was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
What?
yeah, it's gonna be cool. We're excited about it. Yeah. So we're just chugging through. Did you ever watch Zoids back in the day? You remember that?
I remember it, but
Yeah.
I didn't really watch it.
We've been building Gundams, and I was like, I kind of want to try something different. So went with a Zoid this time. Yeah. Yeah. All the different stuff it takes to make like one tiny little face,
Oh my gosh.
It's nuts. But yeah.
That looks cool. It looks so cool though.
I
Yeah.
just finished an arm.
And how long did it take you to do the arm?
So far, since we started about a little over 3.
Yeah. Well, almost 2 hours
Oh
ago.
my god.
There you go.
But it looks so cool though.
Yeah. He's working on a Digimon.
Yeah, I'm doing something different than he is. He's doing
Yeah.
Zoids.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's coming along.
How long do you think it's gonna take y'all to finish? Think you finish on this one stream?
2.
Yeah, 2. I bet 2.
2 events.
Because the nice thing is, once we get into some of the body stuff, some of these are a little bigger, So I'm hoping it doesn't take quite as long. His were the same. Kind of get into some bigger pieces. So yeah, I bet 2.
Man,
Yeah,
goodness.
yeah. It's coming along.
Yeah, man, y'all stay busy up in here too. I love it.
Yeah, that's kind of. I love it because it's usually like we got people that just turn out for the arcade, people that just hit over here, some combination of both. But the arcades, it's dark and it stays cool. Especially on a hot day.
That's perfect.
Yeah, we just rolled out our summer pass, and so we've had some takers on that because usually we've got the monthly pass, and like I said, I feel like some people treat it almost like a gym membership because they bring their duffel bag and their towel. Man, they go hit DDR. It's $100 a month, but they get unlimited access during all business hours, and we never close it down for like private events or anything like that. It's always open to the people who pay to have access to it. And so we rolled out a summer pass because I was thinking like, those teenage, what are you going to do? You're bored as crap at this point in the summer. And so we're doing 2 months for $150, and you'll get to do unlimited. Those summer camps and stuff add up, all that stuff. Yeah, and I'm like, and you get to come in here as much as you want, hang out. It's so yeah, we're excited to roll that thing out. Yeah.
Well, that's a great deal. Like you said, one kid that's $2,400 right there.
Absolutely.
For like 4 days.
Absolutely. You playing Elden Ring yet?
Elden Ring?
No, you.
Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate.
Not well, no, because
He's about to start Baldur's
I'm
Gate.
about to start. Because I told him when the summer starts, I'm
Yeah.
gonna do it. I'm at the end of Final Fantasy 16 because everything's kind of coming together.
Yeah.
But I have to restart it again.
You,
Remember I told you I
you
made
said
my
you were downloading it, right?
Yeah, it's on
Yeah,
hard
yeah.
drive.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I just tweaking, just kind of playing around with my character. And it's like so many things you just do with the character before you start.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wow, this is awesome.
A little overwhelming.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I love it. Nah, it's
So are you going Warlock then?
I think so.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
It was what was the other one I was looking at? Warlock was the one I love because I just like the stance that the Warlock was in.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's awesome. Was it Fighter? Was it a Fighter?
Yeah, Fighter's good too. Fighter's fun.
But that was another one I was looking at. But yeah, man, the policy, that's messed up because they know you're going to want to do more and more characters.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
You know you're gonna
This
want-
guy's. How many times have you played through this game now?
I don't want to answer that.
Wait till I'm like, I'm judging.
You can respec anytime.
Yeah.
So like if you wanted to like
That's a
try out a
good
different
point.
class, you can do that on the same character.
That's a good point. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, you're never having to feel like you're too tied down. You can go to a previous save, try out a different class, play a little bit, go from
Yeah,
there.
so if you decide to shake it up completely, you'll get all those points back to pick the powers and moves and abilities and all that you want.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, I like that.
that's a really good point. I honestly forget that still sometimes, even now, where I'm playing and I'm like,
Because, you
I
know,
feel so
you gotta
locked
get
in.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm sure I do the same thing. 'Cause once
Yeah.
you start,
Man, I even changed my companions class. I respect them.
yeah. See, I didn't even think about that. I leave all them alone. You know, I don't know.
See, I probably would.
Yes, a lot of
A lot of
times.
times.
A lot of
That's
times.
awesome. That's awesome. You say you're close to the end, right? Just you say you get there.
Oh, I've got to be. I got to be so close. Yeah. I've been in Act 3 for so long now, and there's the 3 acts. Yeah. So it's got to be soon. But yeah, I'll wrap that up, and then I'll probably get sucked into Elden Ring next, I imagine. Yeah.
Hey, but get back to your screen.
All right, man. Well, good to see you.
Yeah, you too. You too. I'll bug you in a few.
Yeah, and like I said, let me know what you think of that.
Okay, yeah.
Each one comes with a drink, a noodle, and then a mix of snacks, and so that's kind of the format of the thing. So
Okay.
yeah,
So, I'll just tell them whenever you get.
yeah. I told Cooper
Yeah, I
to
know.
keep an eye out for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice.
All right. So Cooper's about to get a PC, right?
Yeah.
So here's what we do. Your best friend, Cooper, and us, Baldur's Gate campaign.
Oh yeah. that would be a fun crew.
We would have a raiding party.
That is so fun.
We're gonna bully every single monster we can.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just ping, 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 ping.
Broken.
Yes.
We would have to play on Tactician just so it would be fair.
Yeah, that would be so good.
Look at the comparison of sizing.
Arm to head. Very tiny head.
Very big arm.
Okay, I've got 2 of these built. I'm going to try to...
He doesn't miss arm day.
He doesn't what?
He doesn't miss arm day.
He does not miss arm
No,
day. Has
that's-
never once missed a day of arms.
That's true.
Especially bicep.
No, dude, biceps actually smaller. Look at that.
Oh wait, no, it's
Forearm?
It's the traps up here.
Oh, I think that's a piece of armor. But like,
Oh,
look at the.
That's a piece of art.
that's a beefy man.
$13, $14. What the? Almost said a thing I can't say on stream.
Uh-oh. Get that flag.
Yeah. You ever look at something and you're just
I
like,
can't
why
remember.
would
Do you
look
play
like
Elden
this?
Ring? Are you an Elden Ring fan?
Yes.
Are you going to play the expansion or no?
I will.
You're not as hyped on that?
Man, I am learning how to play Pokemon.
That's right. One step at a time, right?
Yeah, that one takes priority because it's for work.
Yeah. I don't. So Gwen's like all about it, and I think she's already playing. And I mean, I want to play, but I don't know. I'm not gonna stop Baldur's Gate for it, you know.
Yeah, I know, I get it.
So without like certainly no spoilers intended, but if I feel like I am almost done with Baldur's Gate 3, I think I just have the 2 other big out of the big 3 to take out at this point. I don't think there's any other subplots left. And if I'm down to just those 2 as things to deal with, am I close?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not far.
Great. Although, what's been like poison for my time management has been magic. Now that I've been sucked into that.
Yeah, blame it all on magic.
Yeah, I'm blaming it on you.
Blame it on me.
No, I don't know. Who sucked me? Somebody got me playing it this now. Oh, no. I think it's self-inflicted because of the Bloomborough event at Gen Con. And I was like, I'll be damned if I show up to the biggest event, like gaming event thing that I'm participating in of my life and don't know how to play the game, or at least have some
That's fair.
modicum of familiarity with this game. And so I actually did it to myself. So I apologize. Because I was like, no, I got to know what I'm doing. Which now, I mean, because Gwen and I have played pre-release at the house even, and I feel like I'm way more comfortable just throwing a blind deck together at this point.
Yep.
Than I was that night that we did Modern Horizons 3, which was a blast, but it was like, I will be honest, I was very tense during that hour of like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? You know what I mean? Now I'm like, I feel like I have a much better idea of just, I'm still not able to sit there and read every single card, but I have a much better idea of here's some things I can put together, and then I can fine tune it a little bit before we start,
Look at this guy.
Yeah, looking good. Looking lopsided. Is this all articulated? Oh, yeah.
Some of it.
What's up with this
Eric
threaded?
Crew says guest appearance Daryl Jerome Young. Get him on the mic.
Yeah, there he is.
I did miss.
I wonder if... surely they could hear him.
I would imagine.
Why does his arm look threaded like that? Or is that how it's supposed to look?
That's how it's supposed to look.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's how it do be.
Yeah, so DJ's at the Buzz, so he's definitely got a radio voice. He does. That's what he does. He used to have a show. Now he's like the technomancer behind the scenes.
Gotcha.
But he still pops in from
I
time
have
to time.
that magic card,
What's that?
Technomancer.
Oh, that's a card. Very cool.
It's a Necron from Warframe.
Does he look rad?
It's pretty cool.
You mean Warhammer?
Yeah.
Wait,
Not Warframe.
But not Warframe.
Warframe
I was
is
going to say Warframe.
Warframe is a
game.
thing. Warframe is a thing. That's what I thought it was.
I just forgot that it.
Wasn't that a free PlayStation game or something?
It's still played.
Still played?
Yeah.
People apparently go crazy about
Oh yeah.
Warframe.
And they
Rip.
just had a big update on it.
Mm-hmm. It's still getting like.
I feel the same way though when somebody will be like, "Oh yeah, there's still a community for like Guild Wars." And I'm like,
There is still
Really?
a community for Guild Wars 2, yeah.
Same thing for RuneScape.
Yes.
People are still playing RuneScape.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Travis plays RuneScape.
People still play the original Guitar Hero games.
Yeah,
I play 3 religiously.
but like especially with MMOs, I kind of thought they were beside. Like I thought Final Fantasy was the best. 14 are the biggest. Like is anybody playing World of Warcraft anymore?
Yes.
Yes, they are.
World of Warcraft is still up there. If you go like traditional MMO, weirdly enough, you still have your ESO crowd, Elder Scrolls Online. They're still there.
It never was.
Yeah,
It's not. It
I
is
tried to
not
play
as
it.
bad as
I played it on release.
what is.
On what?
ESO
Oh.
on release.
I did too.
Yeah, I played it early on, and I was just.
It got better after that.
I heard.
Because we had already played, right? We had already played Skyrim,
Yes.
right? And then this came out, and I'm like,
It was like
it still didn't quite scratch the itch. You know what I mean? I'm like, Skyrim was
I
incredible.
thought it was going to be multiplayer Skyrim.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I think I was hoping for, and then when it wasn't, it was a little like, eh.
In other news, though, Miyazaki, the guy behind Dark Souls, has said that in the future, all of the games are going to have seamless co-op.
Oh, well, that would be awesome.
He took inspiration from the modding community of Elden Ring that
Yeah.
in seamless co-op.
Yeah. I didn't know anybody had modded that in, but
Yeah.
clearly people wanted it. I mean, I feel like, and that system is so hard to do anything
Well, and
with.
people have been trying to get seamless co-op for games since Skyrim. Like they've been trying to make games that aren't natively multiplayer.
Multiplayer. He rolling?
Yep.
I missed it. I would have said bye.
It is 5. What do we want to do?
We will probably wrap up the stream.
Alrighty.
We will see ya. Good to see you, man. We will. The build party is still scheduled until 6, so please come in and
Get yourself some model kits.
Yeah, get yourself a kit. Hang out, enjoy yourself. We're still open until 8. Sunday. 7. Pardon. So you still have a couple of hours to come hang out. Pick out a kit. Hang out if you'd like. I wish I had some progress to show off. I have a.
Get your head.
I got a head. Do we have some super glue I can get a hold of?
Possibly in the back.
Okay. I'm going to try to fix this ear behind the scenes as we start to tear down. But thank you so much for joining us today.
It has been a blast to Otaku Takeout. We're going to go ahead and sign off. Please come by.
See you.